Hello students, today we are going to start the combination circuits. Okay, we have already completed the three basic AC circuits, that means AC circuit containing R, AC circuit containing L and AC circuit containing C. Now we have to make series combinations of two components. Okay, let us start now. So we have LR and CR circuit and LCR circuit in syllabus. First let us take LR circuit. As you can see that here there is the AC voltage applied, alternating voltage, that is equation E equal to E0 sin omega t. Then here L component and R component are connected together in series. Now as we always solve, we have to solve the current, phase angle and impedance. Impedance is a new term here that I will tell you. Now before current we need to draw the phasor diagram. Okay, so let us start drawing the phasor diagram. So our first heading is phasor diagram and current. These things will be solved together. So what we do now, first of all, suppose the current I is flowing at any time in the circuit. Okay, and we will assume that I current is flowing in X direction. Okay, plus X direction. So this thing we have to assume that suppose the current is flowing in X direction. So if current flows in any direction, what is the relation of this current direction with other voltages? So let us see now. The voltage across L, we will call it VL, and voltage across R we will call VR. Okay, VL and VR are two voltages. Now these voltages are visible. VL is the voltage across inductor and VR is the voltage across resistance. Okay, now here we will take the help of some conclusions. So firstly I am drawing here the first part of the phasor diagram. Suppose this is X direction, this is Y direction and these are negative directions. Current is flowing in which direction? X direction. This we have assumed. Okay, current is flowing in X direction, and because they are connected in series, so current flows in this direction. In inductor and resistance, in both the components the current flowing is same. Okay, now we have understood already that whenever R component is connected across AC, only R connected, then voltage and current are in phase, in the same phase, right? In what case? When resistance only is connected, in case of R circuit. Okay, so using this conclusion now, if current of the circuit is flowing in X direction, that means current of resistance is also flowing in X direction. And now we have studied that for R circuit, voltage and current are in the same phase. So voltage across resistance and current across resistance will be in the same phase. That means VR will also be in the same direction. Okay, VR will also be in the same direction, because in case of resistance circuit, voltage and current always remain in the same phase. Okay, now second component is what? L, inductor. And for inductor, voltage leads current by 90. This you already know, and these conclusions we have picked from that basic circuits. In L circuit, the voltage leads current by 90. Total current of the circuit is in X direction, you can see. So what about VL? Where do we show VL voltage? So you have already noticed L circuit voltage leads current by 90. Leads means it will remain ahead of current. By how much angle? 90. If current is in X direction, so VL voltage will be in the plus Y direction. Okay, so this way we have shown the two voltages, VL and VR, with the help of this current. Okay, so we can assume current in any direction, and in relation to that current we can draw VR and VL voltages. Okay, now total voltage is E and this is divided in VL and VR. Okay, which we generally write that for DC total V, if this is there, if this is V1 and V2, so V equal to V1 plus V2. This we write. But just now VL and VR are not in the same direction. So we cannot simply write that E equal to VL plus VR. This we cannot write scalarly. Okay, total is E voltage. VL and VR are two voltages in which it is distributed, but we cannot write it simple addition. Okay, because VL and VR are in different directions. So whenever the two vectors are in different direction, to add them, we apply the parallelogram law. So what we need to do now, we have to show here that yes, vectorly they can be added. So VL vector and VR vector is total E vector. Okay, now how to get the resultant answer in this diagram? So we need to complete the parallelogram like this, taking VL and VR as the P and Q vector, okay, which we generally name them. Suppose this is P vector, this is Q vector. So R vector is the diagonal. Okay, and what is the resultant of VL and VR? We have just now written here, VL VR resultant is E. So our resultant is E. So let us name it. P vector is VR vector, Q vector is VL vector, and R vector is E vector. Okay, and this is the parallelogram. So how do we get this resultant's magnitude? So we will apply that same formula, R equal to root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Okay, so R equal to root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Apply all the values. Our resultant is E. Our P vector is VR vector. First vector is VR. Q vector is VL vector. 2VR VL, and what is the angle between P and Q? P and Q angle is 90 degree because it is X and Y direction. So this total angle is 90, cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. So we are left with VR square and VL square. Now our target is to find the current. So we will replace them in form of current formula. So VR, voltage across resistance, is IR. Okay, here we have to write IR, Ohm's law formula. And what about VL? You already know one thing, that what is the resistance of any inductor coil. So this we denote by the inductance XL. Reactance XL. Okay, any coil has how much resistance? Any coil has how much resistance? That we call reactance and we call it XL. So if current I multiply with XL, I'll get voltage. That's why VL is to be written as I into XL. Like voltage of resistance is I into R. So voltage of inductor is I into XL. XL means reactance. Okay. And L is written in only in the suffix. This is only X. Okay. L is only in the suffix. Now we can take I common from this square root. So in the square root, R square plus XL square will remain, and this way I will come E by root of R square plus XL square. So this way we have obtained the current, and this is the phasor diagram. Okay, there is no separate phasor diagram. This is the phasor diagram. How do we draw the phasor diagram? By assuming the current in any direction. So we assume the current in the x direction. Since current is in the x direction, so voltage across R, VR, will always be in the same direction of current. Then voltage across inductor, that means VL, it will always be 90 degree ahead of current. So 90 degree ahead of current. Then because VL and VR's resultant is E, so VL and VR we will join by the parallelogram, and resultant means diagonal we will show as E, and then we will solve E equation for getting current equation. We will make E equation but we will get current from it. So this way current is solved. Okay. Now phase angle information is still remaining and impedance information. Okay. Phase angle means phase angle between final voltage and final current we have to solve. The total current of the circuit we have shown in this direction and net voltage of the circuit is in this direction. So suppose the angle, phase angle we show by phi here. So you can see this is voltage and this is current net. So this phi angle is the phase angle. We will be solving it with 10 phi formula. Note down this detail. Okay. We will draw the phasor diagram again. VR, VL, resultant voltage E and net current I are shown here. Now what is the angle between resultant voltage and resultant current? So these two things you have to see. Angle is phi. Okay. How to calculate phi? So we will apply the 10 phi formula. 10 phi is perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is this, base is this. Perpendicular is equal to VL, base is equal to VR. VL is I into XL, VR is IR, I cancelled. So finally XL by R, or XL is omega L. This you should remember that XL is equal to omega L. So 10 phi formula which we are obtaining, that is omega L by R. Okay. So how much, is there any fixed value of by how much amount the voltage leads current or current leads voltage? There is no fixed value like 90-30, there is no fixed value. You can see that this phase angle is phi between voltage and current. Who leads? You can see in the diagram, current is in this direction and net voltage is in this direction. So here who is leading? Voltage is leading. By how much angle? Phi angle. Now is this phi angle fixed? No. Phi angle depends upon three parameters, omega, L and R values. Whatever are these three values, accordingly this phi will be decided. But it is fixed that yes, voltage leads in the LR circuit. In the LR circuit also, the voltage leads current by phi angle. Let us write it. Here written. Voltage leads current by phi angle. This is fixed that voltage leads. Okay. Now, second information which was not solved till now, that is impedance. Okay. Impedance. So, impedance means the resistance of combination circuit. Okay. Let us understand now impedance part. The current equation which we obtained just now for this LR circuit is I equal to E upon this thing. So I is always voltage upon resistance. So here who is playing the role of the resistance? Which part of the equation is playing the role of resistance? So I is current, E is voltage. So this whole thing is resistance. But now we will call it impedance. Okay, so whenever we have combinations of circuit components across AC circuit, we have combinations. Okay, then we don't call it resistance, we don't call it reactance, we call it impedance. Okay, so impedance means this denominator term. Impedance symbol is Z, like reactance symbol is X. In the same manner, impedance symbol is Z, and impedance formula is root of R square plus XL square. So impedance, because it is a kind of resistance only, so its unit is ohm. So simply saying, whenever you see this LR circuit, L is one circuit component, R is second circuit component. R offers resistance R only, but L offers resistance XL. So R and XL is the total resistance. But we don't add them directly, we add them in the square root and taking squares. So total impedance of the circuit, that is total resistance of the circuit, is root of R square plus XL square. This we call Z. Okay, we will be doing some numericals also based on this LR circuit. Note down all this detail. We will be just now completing the CR circuit also in this sheet, CR. Okay, and then after having on all conclusions, we will proceed to LCR and then to numericals. Okay, let us now proceed to AC circuit containing C and R. Okay, the procedure to solve this circuit is exactly similar. Firstly, we will draw phasor diagram. How? By assuming current in the x direction, we will start. So, phasor diagram is, now we have to draw the quadrants. This we have drawn. This is x direction, this is y direction, this is minus y, this is minus x. First of all, the total current of the circuit is flowing in x direction. So show current in the x direction, shown. After that, now let us show the voltages. Okay, voltages. So firstly, always we will draw VR voltage. So since the conclusion is that in the R circuit, voltage and current are in the same phase, that's why VR and current are in the same direction here. VR is here only, VR. Okay, this is VR. Okay, now what about VC? Where we will draw VC? So the conclusion about C circuit is that in C circuit, for the C circuit, I leads V by 90. Okay, I leads V voltage by 90. So if current is in x direction, so where we will draw VC? So VC should be in the minus y direction. Okay, because in the C circuit voltage पीछे रहता है करंट से, ठीक है, करंट आगे रहती है, तो करंट x में है इसलिए वोल्टेज जाएगा माइनस y डायरेक्शन में, और क्योंकि एंगल दोनों के बीच में 90 होना चाहिए. दिस वे वी हैव ड्रॉन द VC एंड VR. क्या किया? सबसे पहले करंट x में अज्यूम किया, तो VR भी x में हो जाएगा क्योंकि रेजिस्टेंस में वोल्टेज और करंट सेम डायरेक्शन में होते हैं, और VC पीछे चला जाएगा क्योंकि C सर्किट में वोल्टेज पीछे रहता है करंट से. ओके, आफ्टर दैट रिजल्टेंट इज E, सो वी विल राइट ऑलवेज E वेक्टर इक्वल टू नाउ VR वेक्टर प्लस VC वेक्टर, VR and VC vector. Now we will complete the parallelogram so that we can show this E. Parallelogram is now down in the downside because VR and VC vectors are here. Let us name them. VR को हम नेम देते हैं P, VC को नेम देते हैं Q, डायगोनल को नेम देते हैं R. डायगोनल होता है रिजल्टेंट, इसलिए रिजल्टेंट है E. Now using that same R equation, we will solve the current. Apply R formula, P, Q, cos theta, all the things. P vector is VR, Q vector is VC, 2 VR VC cos 90, cos 90 is 0, so gone. Only VR square VC square left in the root, and resultant is E. We will call it E. Now we will convert it to current terms. So VR is I into R, VC is I into XC now, XC, that means reactance. तो रेजिस्टेंस का रेजिस्टेंस R ही होता है, बट कैपेसिटेंस किसी भी C कैपेसिटर का रेजिस्टेंस होता है XC. ओके, सो वी विल कॉल इट I into XC. VC means I into XC. Okay, take I common, root of R square plus XC square is left. So this way I will be obtained as E upon root of R square plus XC square. This is only the value of the current. Now how the current will vary with the voltage, that means direction part, that is shown in this diagram. So this is phasor diagram, this is current completed. Now in the next sheet we will solve the phase angle. So let us show the phase angle. This is our resultant voltage now. Earlier the resultant voltage was in this direction for LR circuit. For CR circuit voltage is in this direction. Current is in this direction. So angle, suppose we call it phi. Phase angle is phi between V and I. Voltage and current. So now who leads? You can see in this diagram. Now you can see current is here. Voltage is here. So who is leading? So current is leading. Current is here. So current is leading the voltage by how much angle? Phi angle. So this phi is not fixed. We will be solving this phi angle, that on what factors it will depend. So using again tan theta formula will solve it. Note down. So phase angle between voltage and current now. Now we are solving phase angle. So phase angle between voltage and current is phi. Tan phi formula is perpendicular upon base. For this triangle, perpendicular is this thing, base is this thing. So perpendicular is VC, base will always be VR. VC is IXC, VR is IR. I cancel, XC by R. So this way phi is tan inverse XC by R. Okay, phi angle is tan inverse XC by R. And you already know that XC is 1 upon omega C. So tan inverse XC means 1 upon omega C and R is also there just now. So 1 upon omega C R. Okay, so what leads in case of CR circuit? Voltage or current? So here current leads voltage by phi angle. You can see current is here, voltage is here. We go this in this direction. कौन आगे चल रहा है इस डायरेक्शन में? करंट आगे है, वोल्टेज पीछे है. सो करंट लीड से कितने एंगल से? फाई एंगल से. और फाई एंगल डिपेंड करेगा ओमेगा सी आर पे. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर फॉर एल सर्किट और फॉर एल आर सर्किट. ओके, फॉर एल और एल आर सर्किट वोल्टेज लीड्स, एंड फॉर सी और सी आर सर्किट current leads. Okay, this I am writing in the last sheet also. So these points you remember. Now let us come to impedance portion. How to calculate the impedance? So always the denominator part in the current is in the current equation, that is impedance. How? Current I is, now for this circuit, current I obtained is E upon root of R square plus XC square. This is XC square. So as you know, current is always voltage upon resistance. So this combination resistance we call now impedance. Okay, so impedance Z, impedance is denoted by Z. Impedance Z is now root of R square plus XC square. Okay, so remember these impedances. For that LR circuit it was R square plus XL square. But for CR circuit it is R square plus XC square. Okay, so note down and I am writing that phase difference part. Let's just understand the conclusions. Okay, whether for L or LR circuit, both the circuits, what voltage leads current, and if C or CR circuit is given, then current leads voltage. You can remember it with the starting letter. ठीक है, सी या सी आर सर्किट में सी फॉर करंट लीड करेगा, एंड एल आर सर्किट में एल यू रीड एज वी वोल्टेज. सो वोल्टेज लीड करेगा. कितने एंगल से लीड करेगा? दैट इज रिटन हियर. एल के केस में सिर्फ सिंगल एल सर्किट हो तो वोल्टेज और करंट के बीच में एंगल होगा 90, और जब एल आर सर्किट हो तो एंगल होगा tan इनवर्स एक्सएल बाय आर. सी सर्किट के लिए एंगल होगा 90, सी आर सर्किट के लिए एंगल फेज एंगल होगा tan इनवर्स XC बाय R. देन व्हाट अबाउट रिएक्टेंस और इम्पिडेंसेस? सिंगल एल सर्किट के लिए रिएक्टेंस होता है XL, और LR सर्किट के लिए टोटल रेजिस्टेंस होता है रूट ऑफ R स्क्वायर प्लस XL स्क्वायर. इसको हम नया नाम देते हैं इम्पिडेंस. सिंगल कंपोनेंट है तो रिएक्टेंस, और डबल कंपोनेंट या ट्रिपल कंपोनेंट है तो इम्पिडेंस. सी सर्किट है सिंगल, इसके लिए रिएक्टेंस होगा XC, और CR सर्किट के लिए टोटल रेजिस्टेंस होगा रूट ऑफ R स्क्वायर प्लस XC स्क्वायर. बिकॉज ये कॉम्बिनेशन है इसलिए इसको हम इम्पिडेंस बुलाएंगे. तो जब तक सिंगल कंपोनेंट है रिएक्टेंस, और जब डबल कंपोनेंट है तो इम्पिडेंस. ओके.